Imagine the surprise of holding a coin that might be worth hundreds, thousands, or even more depending on the right kind of error or perfect condition. This idea alone makes people sit up and pay attention, because everyone wants to know if the coin they are holding could be a hidden treasure. The story of the 2009 Sacagawea dollar starts with the United States Mint changing the design for the first time. Instead of the older eagle on the back of the coin, the Mint introduced a new design every year to honor Native American history. In 2009, the design on the back showed a picture of 3 crops important to Native American farming: corn, beans, and squash. This design is often called the Three Sisters. The front of the coin still shows Sacagawea carrying her baby, the same image used since the year 2000. The 2009 coins were made in large numbers, millions of them, so most are common and worth only $1. But as collectors know, the value of a coin is not only about how many were made. It is also about how rare certain types are, how many perfect ones still exist, and whether some coins have errors made during minting. Errors are the exciting part because they can turn a regular coin into a rare prize. When the 2009 coins were made, some ended up with mistakes. A few had missing edge lettering, meaning the words and date on the edge of the coin were very faint or did not appear at all. This is important because after 2009, the Mint put the date, mint mark, and motto on the side of the coin instead of on the front. If the writing is missing or wrong, collectors become very interested. A missing edge lettering error can raise a coin's value from $1 to hundreds or more depending on how clear the error is and how good the condition of the coin is. Another type of valuable error is an off-center strike, which happens when the metal blank is not lined up correctly in the machine. This makes part of the design shifted or cut off. The more off-center the design is, the more valuable the coin may be. Some slightly off-center coins may be worth only a little more, but ones with large mistakes can be worth much more, sometimes hundreds of dollars. There are also blank planchet errors, where the coin was never stamped at all. Instead of showing Sacagawea or the Three Sisters, the coin looks like a smooth, golden disc. These strange mistakes are rare and can be worth a lot. If it is a full blank planchet, collectors often pay good money for it because it shows something went very wrong at the mint. There are also double die errors, where the design looks like it has a shadow or a second outline. This happens when the die stamps the coin incorrectly. On these coins, letters or pictures look doubled, and collectors really enjoy finding these because they can be worth several times face value and sometimes much more. Even without an error, some 2009 Sacagawea coins can be valuable if they are in perfect condition. A coin that came straight from the mint, with no marks, scratches, or wear, is called an uncirculated or mint state coin. The best ones are graded by professional grading companies and given high scores like MS 67 or MS 68. A coin graded MS 68 can sell for hundreds or even more than $1,000 because it is so clean, shiny, and rare in that condition. Most coins used in everyday life will never reach that grade because they get tiny marks from handling, but some people saved rolls of coins in 2009, and those rolls sometimes have a few perfect coins hiding inside. The exciting part of all this is not just the value, but the idea that anyone could find one. These coins are still out there, mixed into people's change, forgotten in jars, hidden in drawers, or placed in old coin rolls that someone never opened. The thought that a simple $1 coin could be worth hundreds or thousands makes people look closer, and that's what makes videos about rare coins so fun to watch. People love the idea of discovering something valuable where they least expect it. So if you want to check your own 2009 Sacagawea dollar, it is easy. Look at the edge of the coin to see if the lettering is missing or light. Check both sides to see if the design looks off-center or doubled. Look carefully at the details and shine of the coin to see if it might be in great condition. And if you find something that looks unusual, it might be worth getting it checked by a professional. The truth is, most 2009 Sacagawea coins are worth just $1, and that's okay. But the few special ones, the rare error versions, the perfect high-grade versions, those are the ones that make collectors' hearts race. Some can bring in hundreds, and some rare ones can reach into the thousands. That is what keeps collectors searching every day, hoping to be the next person who discovers a treasure in a pocketful of change. So before you spend your 2009 Sacagawea dollar, take a moment to really look at it. There is always a chance, even a small one, that you are holding something rare. And that chance is what makes this coin so exciting. Keep your eyes open, check your coins, and you might find something amazing without even trying. The moment viewers hear 1976 quarter worth thousands, they get excited, because who wouldn't want to check their old change and maybe find a hidden treasure? So let's keep things simple and explain the story, the value, and the rare parts of this coin in easy words everyone can understand. In 1976, the United States celebrated its 200th birthday, called the Bicentennial. To honor that special year, the mint changed the design of the quarter. Instead of the normal eagle on the back, the coin shows a soldier playing a drum, often called the drummer boy. The date on the front says 1776 to 1976, and the mint mark under Washington's hair tells you where the coin was made. If you see a D, it means the coin was made in Denver. The government made a huge number of these coins because everyone wanted them as souvenirs. So most bicentennial quarters are very common, especially the ones that were used in everyday shopping. These regular coins are usually worth only 25 cents. But here's where the story gets interesting. Even though millions were made, some special versions can be worth a lot of money. The value can jump from a few dollars all the way to thousands if the coin has something unusual about it. One of the biggest things collectors look for is condition. A coin that looks brand new, shiny, and perfect can be worth so much more than one that is scratched or worn out. A top-quality 1976 D quarter graded MS-67 or MS-68, that means almost perfect, has sold for several $1,000s. Yes, a single quarter selling for over $3,000 or even $5,000 actually happens, but only when the coin is in extremely good shape. That means it was probably never used in stores and was kept safe since the day it was made. Another rare and valuable type is an error coin. Errors happen at the mint when something goes wrong during the coin-making process. The most famous error for the 1976 D quarter is called the double die obverse, or DDO for short. Don't let the name scare you, it simply means parts of the writing on the front of the coin look doubled when you zoom in. You might see a doubled Liberty, doubled numbers on 1776 to 1976, or a doubled In God We Trust. These errors happen by accident, but collectors love them because they are rare. Some of these DDO error quarters have sold for thousands of dollars. One high-grade example even sold for over $8,000. So if someone finds one in their change, that's like winning a mini lottery. There are also special silver bicentennial quarters, but these were sold in sets to collectors, not found in regular pocket change. They are made of 40% silver and can be worth more than regular quarters if they are still shiny and in good condition, especially if they have a deep cameo finish that makes the design pop. But be careful, regular 1976 D quarters from circulation are not silver. Only the special collector versions are. Even though most 1976 D quarters are common, the hope of finding one of these rare types is what makes people look through old jars and drawers. To check if your coin might be valuable, start by looking at the mint mark. If you see a D, you know it's from Denver. Then look closely at the front for doubling. You may need a magnifying glass or your phone camera zoom. Look for blurry or doubled letters. After that, check the overall look of the coin. If it has sharp edges, clear details, and almost no scratches, it might be a high-grade coin. You can also weigh the coin if you suspect it might be silver. A normal quarter weighs around 5.67 grams. A silver one weighs a little more. But most important, if you really think the coin looks special, the best thing to do is send it to a professional grading service, like PCGS or NGC. They will examine it carefully, give it an official grade, and seal it in a protective case. This step can raise the value a lot because collectors trust certified coins more than ungraded ones. Some people online claim that bicentennial quarters can be worth hundreds of thousands or even $1 million, but that information is often exaggerated or not confirmed. It's true that certain rare coins, especially old gold coins or special errors, can sell for huge amounts, but everyday bicentennial quarters do not reach those numbers. Still, finding a coin worth hundreds or thousands is very possible, and that is exciting enough for most people. The fun part is the treasure hunt. Anyone can check their pockets, and anyone can get lucky. It's one of the reasons people enjoy collecting coins. You can find something valuable without spending anything. The Bicentennial Quarter is a perfect example of this. It's a coin everyone has seen, everyone remembers, and many people saved because it looked different. And because it was saved so much, most coins are common, but a tiny percent are special and worth big money. Even if you don't find a rare one, learning the story behind the coin is interesting. It represents a big moment in American history. The drummer boy design is loved by millions because it reminds people of freedom, the founding of the country, and a special celebration that took place nearly 50 years ago. Whether a coin is worth 25 cents or $8,000, its meaning stays the same. But of course, we all hope our coin is the valuable one. So next time you get change from a store, or you open an old coin jar, keep an eye out for that 1976 Bicentennial Quarter. Check the letters, check the date, check the mint mark, and look closely for that doubling. Your simple pocket change might turn into a lucky find. And even if you don't strike it rich, the hunt itself is fun and makes you want to keep looking. That's the magic of coins, small pieces of metal that can carry big stories, big memories, and sometimes very big value. Most of these coins are just regular dollars. They were made by the hundreds of millions and are still found in circulation with no special value. But a tiny group of these coins are different. They carry mistakes, special designs, or minting errors that turn them into treasures. And that's what makes this story so exciting, because any person today might still find one of these rare coins in their old drawers, piggy banks, or even inside a forgotten coin jar at home. The history begins with the United States Mint wanting a new dollar coin to replace the older Susan B. Anthony dollar. When the Sacagawea dollar launched in 2000, the Mint also did promotional events, and one of these promotions became legendary. The Cheerios cereal company placed a special Sacagawea dollar in some cereal boxes as a prize. Only a few thousand of these Cheerios dollars were made, and they have a slightly different design on the eagle's tail feathers. The details are sharper and more separated, making them rare and valuable. While a normal Sacagawea dollar may only be worth $1, a Cheerios dollar in great condition can sell for thousands of dollars, sometimes even more than 20,000. That means an ordinary-looking coin from a cereal box can turn into a collector's dream. But that is only one of the exciting stories. The most famous and expensive Sacagawea coin is the mule error. A mule coin is a coin made with two designs that should never be used together. In this case, someone at the mint accidentally used the front side of a Washington quarter and the back side of the Sacagawea dollar on the same coin. So the front shows George Washington's head like a quarter, but the back shows the flying eagle from the Sacagawea dollar. This mistake was never supposed to happen, and only about 20 or a little more of these mule coins are known to exist today. Because they are so rare, collectors are willing to pay an unbelievable amount of money for them. In recent years, some of these mule coins have sold for around $190,000 or more. Just imagine, a $1 coin turning into almost $200,000. That is the kind of thing that makes the 2000 P Sacagawea coin so thrilling for collectors and treasure hunters. Another exciting type is the wounded eagle error. On this coin, a line or crack appears on the eagle's chest on the back of the coin, making it look like the eagle was struck or wounded. This comes from a crack in the die machine that stamps the coin. Because the crack is unusual, these coins became special and many collectors love them. They're not as expensive as the mule error or the Cheerios dollar, but in good condition they can still sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. People who find one in their pocket change are often shocked when they learn how much it may be worth. There are also coins that were struck on the wrong metal blank. Instead of being made on the normal Sacagawea dollar blank, they were made on a quarter blank or even the old Susan B. Anthony dollar blank. When this happens, the coin might be the wrong size, the wrong weight, or even slightly different in color. These mistakes can be very valuable too, often selling for thousands or tens of thousands depending on how clear the error is and how good the condition is. Even regular 2000p Sacagawea dollars can hold a small amount of value if they are in perfect mint condition. A coin that was never used, never scratched, and kept safe from the day it was made is called an uncirculated or mint state coin. High-grade coins can sell for a few dollars to maybe a bit more, but the real value always comes from the rare errors or special designs. The exciting part is that anyone could find one of these coins by accident because so many Sacagawea dollars were released into circulation. All it takes is one lucky find. When checking any 2000p Sacagawea dollar, people should look carefully at the front and back to make sure the designs are correct. If the front of the coin shows George Washington instead of Sacagawea, that could mean it's the incredibly valuable mule error. If the eagle's tail feathers look extra sharp and separated, it might be a Cheerios dollar. If there is a line across the eagle's chest, it could be the wounded eagle variety. And if the coin looks smaller, thinner, lighter, or slightly different than a normal dollar coin, it might be one of the wrong planchet errors. Many collectors use a magnifying glass to help, and if someone thinks they found something rare, the best step is to send it to a grading company like PCGS or NGC. They can prove whether the coin is real and give it a grade that helps determine its value.